Hello everybody, welcome back to our guide on Rimworld of Magic. Today, we're going to be trying to check out a class, but in testing, I learned something rather interesting about this one. Bug will not be able to help us, as Warforged are not psychically sensitive. Alright, today, we're going to have Dahlia here show us a brand new class, and that is the Psion. Something of note, when you get the Psion class, you need to have a high psychic sensitivity, which means you need either psychically hypersensitive or psychic sensitivity. Alright, so Dahlia here is a psionic, which means she has pretty cool psychic abilities that she can use in combat. To be clear, most of the psionic's abilities are only useful in combat. Most of what makes this class interesting is the fact that it does outright rely on psychic sensitivity. As well, it has its own secondary mana bar thing. Most of its abilities, from what I've seen, don't use much stamina, it would appear. But they all cost psychic energy, which is its second energy resource. You gain psychic energy, sort of just over time as well, by meditating. They get the ability to put up a psionic barrier, which prevents damage to them. Unfortunately, while they're within the barrier, they can't really do anything else, so I don't think this is necessarily all that useful. Yeah, as you can see, it puts up essentially what is a low barrier, preventing shots and stuff from coming in. Not particularly useful or cool, but it's a thing that they get. Psychic Dash is a great way to start combat, as you can see, from a ridiculous distance away. As you can also see, what it does is it produces a series of explosions. I think it's starting out it's 4 explosions, and I believe, yeah, with Long Dash, you give more explosions in the intervening time. Oh! Okay, apparently you can't go the full distance without going up in Long Dash. So let's see. Does Long Dash 3 give us the full run? No. Okay. It's also deceptively short-ranged. That's a thing that probably needs to be fixed. They have Psychic Blast, which just puts off a blast of psychic energy like a fireball. All 3 neat abilities, which are capped out by Psionic Storm. This essentially turns the character invulnerable and makes them into a turret. It's very hard for me to describe. Let's just show it off so you can see it. Also, sorry, Bug, here you go. Oh, we're killing the dog, apparently. This woman's a monster. So Psychic Storm is a very powerful ability. As you can see, it just absolutely pummels a small area with Psychic Blasts. Outside of that, the Psionic, however, also gets Psychic Augmentation. This improves their abilities and gives them a special attack in combat. What this is just intermittent buffs that crop up every couple of seconds or whatever, and they just buff your physical abilities, your speed, your movement, and then Augmented Mind gives you a natural ranged attack. So if we once again come under attack from the kobolds, we'll be able to see here that Dahlia, she should start just randomly psychic blasting this guy, right? Yeah, right like that. Unfortunately, it's not able to take on a fully armored kobold with a steel hammer, I guess. Ouch. Well, that looks like the end of Dahlia. The other abilities just give you sporadic, short-term super speed and high working speed. Unfortunately, the main use of the Psionic is just as a combat character, as it is with most of the fighter characters. So a class that operates very similarly to the Psion is going to be the Monk. If you want to play a character like the Psion, who doesn't require psychic sensitivity, but also doesn't get Psionic Storm, the Monk is probably a good one for you. I'm not really interested in doing another video on the Monk, just because their abilities are so generic and bland. But if you're interested in the monk, they have Mind Over Body, which is an ability
that decreases the amount of damage they take while increasing the amount of damage they deal.
This is an inherent ability. They get to Meditate, which is their secondary energy bar. This actually requires the regular form of meditation for psionic characters, and it fills up this bar, and then they can use their special attacks, and their special attacks are special. Meditation can also heal your monk of diseases and wounds, as well as giving them rest, joy, and a mood buff. If you're going to use any character strictly for defense, I would argue that the monk is probably your best bet, as they get to refill meditation on their own over time, and they can use a lot of their abilities on their own, leading to a lot less micromanagement. That's gonna be it for now. If you're interested in checking out Rimworld of Magic, I will leave a link to both Rimworld of Magic and Cures Class editions, as I use both, in the description below. Or you can always come over to the stream. I stream every night from 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. and we use Rimworld of Magic no matter what mod pack we're using, because Rimworld of Magic just adds so much to the game. You can also check out the Discord, where we like to chat about Rimworld of Magic, magic in video games, as well as things we can do to improve our stream. If you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out in the description below. But in the meantime, just remember, nobody cares. Thank you very much and good night.
Oh, there's a grenade. Okay, so I assume we're gonna pull that. Throw it! Ah! No! Ow, I hurt myself. Oh, holy crap! Thing's bigger than a grenade. Okay, we're just gonna take the grenade and... Okay, I killed myself in the training room. What's this? Ah! Ah, God!